Election algorithm for parallel and distributed systems. Now, what is an election algorithm? Election algorithm is used in a distributed system when the processes need to elect a leader who can communicate when the coordinator fails. The election algorithm here we'll be considering two algorithms, the Bully algorithm and the election ring algorithm. Now, let's see what is a simple election algorithm. The coordinator election problem is to choose a process from among a group of processes on different processors in a distributed system to act as a central coordinator. An election algorithm is an algorithm for solving the coordinator election problem. That is, among the group of processes in a distributed system, we need to find out which one is a coordinator and elect it for central processing. All processes currently involved get together to choose a coordinator. That's the first step. If the coordinator crashes or becomes isolated, elect a new coordinator. If a previously crashed or isolated process comes online, a new election may have to be held. So, it is not that if the process has crashed, it cannot be reconsidered for election. Now, let's start with the Bully algorithm, one of the algorithms for election algorithm. All processes currently involved get together to choose a coordinator. If the coordinator crashes or becomes isolated, elect a new coordinator. If the previously crashed or isolated process comes online, a new election may have to be held. So it follows the simple, you see that it is a repetition, but it also follows a simple thing of the election algorithm. Now, the first step is algorithm for process P of I that detected the lack of coordinator. That is, this process in the complete distributed system processes detected that the coordinator has failed. So PI will send an election message to every process with a higher priority. If no other process responds, process PI starts the coordinator role. That is, it starts to run and send the message to all the processes with the lower priority saying that it is now the coordinator. Else, PI waits for the T time units to hear from the new coordinator. If there is no response, then this process repeats from step 1 again. Now, if P1 or PI is not the coordinator, then PI may receive the message from PJ. Now, what is this P of J? If PI sends an elected PJ, this message is only received if I is less than J. That is, if P1 and P5 is there, if 1 is less than 5, then only this message will be sent. PI will update its record to say that PJ is the coordinator. The one with the higher priority or the higher number will be the coordinator. Else, if PJ sends an election message, that is I is greater than J, PI sends a response to PJ saying it is alive and PY starts an election. This states that if the process which was isolated or the coordinator which was not responding, if PJ has sent a message that it is elected, but the process which was isolated with a higher priority, with a higher process number, then it is again a part of the election process. Now let's start. What happens? P4 is the coordinator initially. P2 notices that P4 is no longer working or it is not doing its work properly. It's not the central processing properly. So P2 sends an election message to all other processes with a higher priority. It will not send it to P1, you will see over here. It has sent, P2 has sent it to P6, P5 and P3. What happens is, P6 being with a higher priority sends a message to P1 as an election that I am elected and sends a message to all other processes. As a result, P6 being on the highest priority gets the message of gets the role of a coordinator. So P6 now becomes the coordinator, sends an OK message to P5 and then to all other processes, and P6 being with the highest priority gets elected as a coordinator. So this is the bully algorithm, as the one with the higher processes number gets the coordinator role. So it is bullying that I will be the boss, as P1 is greater than P6 is greater than P1, being the highest message sends the message to all the coordinator as for the election, and it is elected as the coordinator. Now let's see what is an election ring algorithm. Any process Pi sends a message to the current coordinator. If no response in time t units, Pi initiates an election. It feels that particular coordinator is not working or collapsed, then it sends the message to for the election to other processes. Initializes an active list to empty. There's a list which will be generated. Send an elect I message to the right and add I to the active list. That is, if P1 is sending the message to the right side of my ring, all the processes here in a distributed system are arranged in a ring format. So it sends a message of elect I and adds itself into that particular active list, so that it knows when the message comes back to it, its number is added over it, so it knows that the complete ring is completed. If the process receives an elect j message, the first message sent or seen initializes its active list to I of j, send elect I and send elect j. That is, from process P1 to P2, when it goes in the active list, 1 and 2 will be added. If I is not equal to j, that is 1 is not equal to 2, then add I to the active list and forward the elect j message to the active list. If I is equal to j, so the process I has complete set of active processes in its active list. That is, it has completed the complete ring. That is, if I started from here, if this was from process 3, it went like this. It added 3 in into it. This was 5. We will see this in the example. So when it passes the message next, it will add 3 and 5 over here. So this is how, when this message will come back after all the processes, so it knows that it has come back to me. So my all process of the active list is over. Choose the highest process ID and send the elected P message to the neighbor. That is, the one with the highest ID will be the process which is elected. And if process receives an elective P message, it sets itself as a coordinator. Now let's take an example. This is a ring of processes from P1 to P6. Initially, P6 is the coordinator. P3 realizes that P6 is not working properly as a coordinator, or it has collapsed. So P3 sends the message to P1, which is the right side, P1, and adds itself to the active list over here. So P3 is added itself to the active list. From P1, it will go to P5, and you will see in the active list it has added itself to 3, 1. Now P5 sends it to P2. So we've added 3, 1 and 5 in the active list. P2 sends it to P4. So it has added itself. So it is 3, 1, 5 and 2. P4 adds itself to 3, 1, 5, 2 and 4. P3 receives it back, realizes that the ring is over. It has visited all the processes. The message is passed on to all the messages for the election. So what happens is, it has passed the message for the election, and 5 is the leader because 5 is the highest ID. So this highest ID is selected the leader. So P3 starts passing the message to all the processes that now 5 is our leader, is the coordinator. So when it receives the message back from P3 to P1, P1 to P5, P5 to P2, P2 to P4 and P4 to P3, when P3 receives the message back as 5 is the leader, it realizes that message has been passed to each and every process, that the new coordinator now is P5. So this is how the election algorithm works for the bully algorithm and the election ring algorithm. Thank you.